Paul Master. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Master. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Master. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Master. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Master. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Yeah, buddy, that's right. Get exposure right now. Holler at the homie Paul Mash, man, for Paul Mash TV. Hit up Paul Mash TV across all social media sites, alright? Who we got next?
Well, hello everybody and welcome to Paul Mash TV. I'm Paul Mash, of course, your host. And we're glad to bring you another episode, and we hope that you enjoy it. The feedback just keeps getting better and better, and we really do appreciate that. And if you're one of those out there that still has not had a chance yet, there's still plenty of time to do it. There's Facebook. You just go to facebook.com/Paul Mash TV. Be sure to like the page and reply to the comments, even inbox me, and we love to hear from you. You can also email us, and this works for not just fans, but band and solo artists who want to be on the show. Just email me at pmashtv, all one word, at gmail.com, and we'll be looking forward to hearing from you. And you'll always get a response back. And if you're watching us right now on YouTube, obviously, you can just click that subscribe button right down there and click that bell, and you'll always get the latest interviews whenever they become available. And you can also reply to the interview in question and let us know what you think. We love to hear from you. So if you still forgot all that stuff by now, don't worry about it. We have a closing credit screen at the end of the show. That'll give me a chance to get a pen and paper handy so you can write all that down. And hopefully we'll see you then. Right now from Orlando, Florida, we have Amanda Marie, and a very talented country singer. And we'll be getting to that in just a moment. But before we do, let's have another quick word from ClickJam. Don't go away.
Does anyone know where Lou is? Anyone? Let's jam.
We're fabulous, nobody's doing for the crushed and the broken hearted. We're fabulous, nobody's doing 'cause we can, and we just got started. Come on and bang.
Well, hello, everybody. It's interview time again. And with us from Orlando, Florida, we got Amanda Marie. Thanks for joining us, Amanda.
Hi, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. We're glad to have you here. The first question I'll always like to ask is everyone has their own story, but tell me about the moment that you decided you want to become a musician.
Well, I was about 5
Mm-hmm.
when that happened. And what's funny is I have a 5-year-old daughter, and she wants to be a rock star. She tells me every day that she wants to be a rock star. But that's really when that happened for me. I just loved to sing, and I sang more than I talked, really. And then pretty much all through my teenage years, I entered every competition I could find, any school competition, any state competition, traveled all around the place competing. And then I just kind of, I don't want to say gave up on it, but you know, things happen in life, and I drifted away from music until I was in my late 20s, and I was hit by a semi head on at 70 miles an hour in my car on the highway. So the car flipped twice, set on fire, and then they used the jaws of life to get me out of the car. And then I did die twice. and I've had 6 surgeries to keep my left leg and 1 on each knee because of that. And that was 3 years ago. So it was really about 3 months after that happened when I decided that, you know, I prayed. I don't know what anybody else's beliefs are, but I prayed and I said, please help me, because I was completely immobile. I couldn't leave my house. I couldn't bathe myself. I couldn't make my own food. I couldn't do anything for myself. And all of a sudden, I just started singing again. And I just started writing songs and using music to heal how I was feeling, because it was a depressing time. So that's really how it started again, was the accident brought me back to music. And so, yeah, so that's why the song that I just wrote called They Say Life that we were discussing before the show started, I wrote that song because that's truly how I feel, that if you go through things, it's all how you perceive it and what you do with it. So, you know, anybody can go through something hard and you have a choice, you know, to either try and see the positive and make a better life for yourself any way possible, or you can let it take you down. And so that's what that song is about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good memory. And yeah, I'm just glad you're okay now after that accident.
Thank you.
What would say some of your influences would be? I'm sure you have a few of them that you can mention.
Shania Twain, the queen of country. I absolutely adore her. And I will, when I get a chance, I'm going to do a tribute album to her, where I'm going to do like a bunch of covers of her 90s material that she had, like Any Man of Mine, Who's Bad, Have Your Boots Been Under? That's like one of my favorites. And then really, I would say, I don't know, modern country is a little touch and go for me. I mean, because it's all kind of melted into pop music, which I made country pop, and Shania Twain is country pop, but I just don't have a favorite in this era. I like pretty much all of them now. I don't really have a favorite.
Well, like you said, I think that's probably a good idea to do a tribute album to Shania, because like you said, the queen of pop in our country, and I think if anybody deserves it, I think she should, because she's got a lot of great songs out there. So I
would say maybe Carrie Underwood is like a modern of who I would look up to now.
Right. Yeah, and she's another good one. Yeah. So let me talk about your music. Do you have any albums as far as that go, or you just got like songs you could download in digital format? Maybe you could talk a little bit about that.
As of now, I have just a few singles, because anybody who's in music knows that making music, if you make it from the heart and you make it original, it's still very expensive to make. It just is. You have to, have everything recorded professionally. You have to have it mixed and mastered. You have to lay vocals. You may have to go back a couple of times to make sure it's all right, because it's like a masterpiece for a painter. A song to a musician is your masterpiece, and you don't ever want to release it till you think it's right. So it can get expensive. So I've only released singles slowly as I could really afford to do them.
Right.
So I do have different genres, because I love all genres of music. So I have a rock pop song called The One and Only that was written by Imran Ahmed. I'm not sure if you know, but if you're going to do interviews, you should definitely interview him, because he's awesome. And he wrote that song, and then he gave it to me as, like a gift of friendship to me, musical friendship, because I like the song. And so I sang it and we did it together. And there's a country version. So, and Shania actually used to do that, where she used to make different versions of the same song to see what the listeners preferred. So I kind of got that from her too. It's like, why not?
Right. Okay.
And then and then They Say Life, and then I have one more called Power Over You, which is a country pop song.
Okay, and you can get that like on digital download, I assume?
Anywhere.
Okay. All right, we'll be looking forward to that. And we already talked about They Say Life, so which we'll be just watching in just a moment here. But I guess that's about all I really need right now, Amanda. And we want to thank you again for being on the show. We'd love to have you back sometime if you ever got anything new to plug.
Awesome. I would love that. Thank you so much. Have a great day, everybody.
Okay. And we'll go ahead and watch that song right now. Here it is, They Say Life by Amanda Murray. Don't go away.
Sometimes you may feel sad. Sometimes you may feel mad. Putting your heart out in the world leaves it open for her. They said life isn't easy. They said life, oh, it's hard. They said life isn't easy. I said life's what you make it. You say life. I said life's beautiful. You keep your head up. You never let them see